Hi there. Welcome to the SparrowCast series, where we help you to connect the dots. Take home the best ideas from industry experts and thought leaders right here on SparrowCast by Survey Sparrow. Today, we have with us Alex Mead, Director of Customer Service, experience with vast experience in CSAT and NPS improvements, leading award-winning teams of 1,000+ members. Alex has masterminded award-winning multi-channel and digital customer experience strategies across multiple sectors across the globe. He succeeds by always putting what customers really want and need at the forefront of his strategic approaches and aligning that with ensuring employees have what they need to deliver great customer experiences. Welcome to the show, Alex. Super excited to have you here.
It's a pleasure to be here. Nice talking to you.
Thank you. The question for today is, how to make customer surveys more meaningful?
Oh, yeah. So my opinion is 90% plus of the customer surveys I receive, and I'm sure most customers receive now, are just bad in so many ways. And to summarize, first of all, the timing of the survey. We get asked to complete surveys when the company thinks it's the right time. But far too often, it's actually completely the wrong time. They will send a survey after I've just had a phone call with a call center agent. And the call center agent may have said to me, "Don't worry, Alex, I'll make sure it's delivered for you in 2 days." And I'm asked the question, how happy are you with the call center agent service? Well, I don't know until I know if the thing he's promised to be delivered in 2 days is delivered. You know, very, very simple example. So he may well have been friendly and happy and chatty on the phone, but to me as a customer, he's promised something. So I don't know whether I'm satisfied or not until that's happened. Secondly, the questions we are asked are so rarely the right questions. The one that drives me very insane is, based on this interaction, would you recommend us to a friend? The famous Net Promoter Score, which had its time, but if I'm arranging for my septic tank to be emptied and I'm in the pub, I'm not going to tell my friends about the great septic tank emptying experience I've just had.
Right.
Hey, you should really try it, guys. To me, surveys, really, the key things need to be simplified and almost dramatically looked at again. So the first thing is customers should be able to give feedback when they want to, not when the company sends them a survey. So how do you do that? You don't literally have a constant stream of survey invitations. So if you think about it, when you talk to an organization, they should be sending you some sort of summary after each interaction. So thanks for talking to our call center agent, they said they would do this, or thanks for your web chat, this would happen, or thanks for visiting our store, or thanks for ordering X, Y, and Z. So you should always get some sort of communication sent to you. So my view is, build the feedback option into every communication. Just a little thing at the bottom, would you like to give us feedback? It's always there. But again, that's still based on back and forward interaction. So a better thought for me, a better thing that I rolled out is, we all love our portals, we all love our apps. So you go to Amazon, you go to eBay, you go to any travel company, you have an app where you sign in. Have it in there that you can give feedback whenever you want to. Again, so do you know what? I've just had an amazing flight, or I just sat in the call center queue for 45 minutes. I want to give feedback now. So make it something a customer can do when they want to do. And then the third and final element is, when they give the feedback, do not ask them things you should already know as an organization. I remember, I think 2 or 3 years ago, I was sent a 100+ question feedback survey after taking a flight with a leading airline. And I think question 90 was, are you a man or a woman? You have my passport. I've flown on your plane. Asked me which flight I was on and which time it was. They know all these things. So every piece of feedback should be, okay, Alex, we know you. We know your transactions, your interactions. If we're going to ask you to give us feedback, we're going to make it so easy for you to give us feedback. So that's almost opposite to pretty much every survey we receive. So that's my view on how you need to simplify things.
Right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Alex. That was absolutely insightful and actionable. I think I definitely agree with all those flight questions. Been there. I'm sure our audience also felt likewise here. So, Alex, I'm just going to be summing up the key takeaways from our session here. 1, do not force feedback. Let your customers give them when they want to. 2,
Yeah.
have active feedback loops so that your customers can always reach out to you when they want.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, know whether your customers want you to follow up, and if they do, create a CRM case to keep the context clear.
Yeah, so let's talk about 2 and 3 because I didn't really go on those. So the most important thing when a customer is giving feedback, companies think it's for their own internal NPS score. No, customers don't give feedback. They don't care if you're 50 or 70 or minus 20. They care about their own experiences with you.
Correct.
So if giving you a piece of feedback, it's going to be for pretty much one of 2 reasons. It was so good, I want that employee or that thing recognized. But again, how often do we give great feedback and know, do you know what, thank you for giving great feedback about this employee. This is what we're doing with it. We don't get that loop. But more commonly, we give feedback because something's gone wrong. Something has frustrated us. So again, we don't want you to say, thanks for your feedback. We will pass it on to our customer service management team, which I actually received yesterday. No, you're not going to pass it on and they're not going to care a damn. Actually, I want to give you feedback because I want you to do something about my particular services going forward or the situation I have right now. But there are 2 types of situations. There's, I want to give you feedback. I don't want you to follow up with me. I just want you to learn from it. Or the more common one is, I want to give you feedback. I want you to get back to me. I don't want to have to give any more information other than I'm unhappy, you put the work in and you get back to me. So you need to build in your feedback loop, your survey, a very simple question. Do you want us to follow up with you? Just a tick box, a yes, no. And then the information will be within the survey, it will be within the CRM system, why this customer wants a follow-up. And the reason you need to integrate your feedback to your CRM system is I've literally had calls from people saying, hey, I noticed you gave us bad feedback. Can I ask you why? Well, they should know why. They should look at the CRM system and see Alex's delivery was 2 days late. His system has stopped working 3 times. The product we sent to him was faulty. So they should actually be able to follow up with full insight rather than, hello, you gave us 1 out of 10. Can I ask why? It's got to be so much more sophisticated. So feedback is part of custom interaction, which is part of your CRM system. So that's what I mean by that.
Right, absolutely. I agree there again, Alex. Thank you so much. Also, a final question for our guests here. Did you have an opportunity to participate in any of the Service Sparrow surveys?
I did actually, and I was cynical because there are so many products. And I have to admit, I was actually blown away by the design, the look and feel, and the very simplicity of the video interaction, of the graphical interface. And I can see it being one of my go-to platforms. I'm not plugging your solution. I never plug any technology, but it looked great, I have to admit.
Thank you so much, Alex. That's really positive feedback again. Thank you so much again for all of your time and for sharing your insights. I think the examples were actually bang on. Thank you there. And we shall see you again in the next SparrowCast. Fly along with us.